When you're weary, feeling small, and tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. I am by your side. When time gets tough.
Rockin' Farragut, that's my denomination. I'm the best rapper in my city, fuck a nomination. My story's the only one that I could tell. Tell them pigs that they could throw me in the jail before I eat the bacon. Assalamu alaikum, say a prayer for all those women and those children. Make a home out of the building. Even with the money on my head, I'm on their necks like a gilding. Blank checks get filled in, we walk with heavy shoulders. So I'ma need that wide body, cause I know that God got me. Copy, leg up on the competition. Take on the world with these compositions. Things are looking up, not talking optimism. But no matter how good that it look, just know that trouble is afoot. Take my soul to higher planes and put my mind inside a book. You see the way I'm on her ass, I call that true religion. Y'all got me teed up, no crucifixion. True story, no. How to cope with my stress, keep me stressed out. Fork in that road, I'm trying to figure the best route. The pole tucked inside of my clothes, can't get stretched out. I show them X's and O's, they just want me X'd out. 3 years removed, I still feel I'm the best out. Still can make tunes to make hoes pull their breast out. They still mention me, so I ain't never felt left out. Just wanna get myself now.
That was Wordplay Luck. What was the song called? Troubled Waters. Mm-hmm. I love that song. That intro is everything.
Definitely.
Shout out to Spartanburg. Today is a very special day. We are back in the studio. We have 2 special guests. But before we start, I want to say, we don't play the theme song for the podcast, but I also want to just do the podcast theme song like spoken word, keeping it real all night and day. Mm-hmm. Different situations, we got something to say. We're going to tell the truth. We're going to break the ice.
Okay.
We're letting the people know we giving advice.
Always.
Amen.
It's your favorite cousin's podcast.
It's your favorite cousin's podcast.
All right, my name is Becky, Becky's World. Follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook. No, don't follow me on Facebook. Just Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. Twitter, please. We bringing Twitter back. So follow me on Twitter.
Twitter ain't went nowhere. But it's your girl, Jazz Cannon. Oh, hold on, cuz. I got you.
I'm Becky with the cool hair.
And it's your girl, Jazz Cannon. You know, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. That's it. And, you know.
Never forget that.
Never forget that, please. We got 2 new guests out here from the 864. Y'all like to introduce yourself?
Oh, I'm Treezo. You can follow me on IG, Treezo_2 times. And you can follow me on Twitter, Inked Up Treezo.
Hey, I'm Duke Nesbitt. Y'all can follow me on Facebook. That's what I'm known at, Duke Nesbitt. Or you can come to Twitter, Duke2Paid, Instagram, Duke2Paid, TikTok, Duke2Paid, Christian Mingle, Duke2Paid. I'm out here.
Hey.
Okay, Christian Mingle.
Cousin.
Follow me. Looking for me a holy woman.
That's a cousin.
Cousin. There goes the cousin drop.
Yeah.
All right, so I want to start this pod off because I know I want to, I do rep 864, but I am from California. I moved out here in 2008, the end of 2008. And I remember the club scene. It was so many different options in Spartanburg.
What year?
This is 2008. Ooh. The first club that I ever went to in Spartanburg was Hush.
Hey, you a real
Classic.
Hush.
You a real Classic.
Hey, you survived.
Hush, okay? That's where I was. I don't know what it was before Hush. I'm sure it was like 10 different other clubs that had got shut down and reopened. What was it?
Cool World,
Matrix.
Roll it.
Yeah. It was a lot of them.
A lot of them.
Icon, all of that.
That one club?
Yeah.
Yes.
Jesus.
Every time a nigga die, they rename it.
Rest in peace, everybody.
Rest in peace, everybody.
Everybody.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
we're not
And
like
I
that.
was on shoe
Sharkies.
one night. Rest in peace to my shoe.
Rest in
We-
peace to them.
We
Yeah.
was out there in the snow in the line, and there was snow on the ground at Hush. I remember that.
Club in the snow.
It was in the snow.
Yeah,
It
he
was
was out
freezing.
there.
We was like this, and they had us waiting. Like it wasn't even no necessary need to have us out there that long. But
There
yeah,
was 20 people in there in the cook.
20 people.
Bro,
Hush was the first club where like I seen fights break out and be like pepper spray and all that shit.
Yes,
the first
somebody was getting beat over the head with a bottle
When I
before
moved
the
out here,
night.
Hush was the first club I went to too with him.
Really?
with Bubba Sparks. Bubba Sparks was there.
Sparks.
What?
And they
Don't know
turned it
why
out.
Everybody loved him, but we was there.
Oh,
Booty,
it
booty,
was
was everywhere that
lit.
night,
Oh, I know it was
It
lit.
was definitely lit. I promise you,
Like
that's a
people
true
was
story.
dancing though. Like that's when we was in the club twerking.
Like,
Like
when you get a dance, you was everything.
everybody was going
You know,
ham.
dance, you lame.
Lame as hell.
Oh really?
Yes. That's
Like,
the goal
hey,
for the
that,
night.
that was our talking to calling out way
so
back.
y'all was like in the car, like, all right, we dancing with we dancing with people tonight.
A number was
Numbers?
extra. If you got a
Yeah,
number,
yeah,
you the man.
You winning.
Yeah.
Like we used to
You like
bet
Ray
like who gonna
Tobey.
get the most numbers.
Who gonna get the most numbers? So who did get the most numbers?
It wasn't me.
It wasn't you.
No.
When I think
know
of
didn't
2000,
have none. I didn't come into myself until later on in my life.
I got turned down a lot.
when I think of 2008, 2009, the club I think of is Moon.
Ooh, that's a
Moon
good
was a
one.
good-
Where
Moon
was
probably the last
Moon?
time I danced like a
That was in
girl.
Greenville, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was upscale.
Jazz, wait, hold on, Jazz. Don't just say that they try to. You said Moon is
Was the last time I
club-
danced like a girl.
So you was twerking at Moon.
I ain't gonna say twerking.
You was dancing
But we
with.
twerking in 2008.
You was
Slow
dancing
whining.
with the guy.
I was dancing with a guy.
Jeez, how old was y'all collecting? Because y'all is not that old.
I had my brother ID.
I had 2 IDs, y'all.
But I don't think you had to be Moon.
Moon was 18.
Moon was 18 for
I
sure.
probably was using one of my friends.
Yeah.
I was hanging with. Yeah.
Yeah,
We
y'all
was
was not
passing
supposed to be
IDs
in
back.
Yeah.
there.
I know for a fact. we was
Y'all
passing
remember
IDs.
6?
Definitely 6.
Club
yeah.
6, yeah.
Paparazzi.
Yeah. I went to jail in 6.
What?
Yeah,
Why?
I definitely went to jail in 6. It's yeah, you should have went.
We
my
need to
boy.
hear the story. What happened? How did you almost go to jail in
When
6?
Ace Hood got ran out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ace
Hood
Hood
got
was
ran out.
there.
The police jacked up our little homie, and they just got Duke, a couple other homeboys. They all got arrested except for
Why
me.
they do? Why they do?
You
this
should have,
stuff?
bro. You threatened a dog.
There
You
was a
should have
lot
got
of smoke
arrested,
that night. I was so mad. Y'all was my ride home. I wasn't driving.
bruh.
I
Look,
need the keys.
Like,
at
niggas
least.
take me to
I
jail
went
too.
to jail with the driver. Like I know he was
Yeah,
messed
like how
up.
I'm gonna get home? I gotta get a ride.
What did y'all like? How did y'all get out? Y'all just signed your own bond. Y'all got out.
Yeah, and when we got out, I seen my homeboy mama like she was waiting on us, and she just went downhill after that. Like, nigga, you know better. Why y'all in there cutting up in front of people? Like, bro, all that type of shit. But you know,
That was your
It was
first time ever. Like,
They got out, went to
Like,
Eagles, they got some orange juice.
we
Tell the whole
did
story.
chicken, orange juice. Like, bro, I ain't eat the
went to
bologna
Eagles.
sandwich. I didn't eat the bologna
We didn't
sandwich.
even have Spinks then, so they went straight to Eagles.
And why y'all was there? Why y'all wasn't getting us out?
We was going grocery shopping. We still was hungry.
Yeah, and we sitting up in there. Y'all eating good, man.
Well, should have got arrested.
Niggas.
What other clubs y'all remember?
You said what?
I
Other
remember
clubs.
there was, of course, there was Universal.
Sidelines.
Now,
Rest
I'm gonna
in
tell y'all the sleeper that nobody talk about. PJs.
Oh,
What a-
PJs on
what a love
Thursday.
it. What a love
PJs
it.
on
We
Thursdays.
stayed right there for
PJs
extra
was-
hours.
PJs on Thursdays.
We stayed
went
right
up.
there.
Went up.
I wasn't even old
That
enough
was
to
like
was in there.
college night, I think.
This
or
when
something
Jody
like
Breeze
that.
was popping, man. Y'all remember Jody Breeze?
No, I don't. What song? How you go?
That's the Cali and her, y'all. Don't
Yeah,
don't
it's the
mind.
Cali,
know.
man.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, Jody Breeze.
said
Everybody
no,
from
no,
the
I
South
don't.
know who Jody Breeze is.
But if you probably say the song, I might know.
It's
your song.
5 in the morning.
He ain't really had no big hits
He was
other
with
than
Boys
with
in the
Boys in the
Hood.
Hood. Yeah,
5 in the morning on the corner clocking. You know that
there's
song?
some boys in the hood say anything for pride.
That's him.
Oh yeah, I do
See,
know
if we
that
would have said
song.
new boy, she would have started jerking.
I'm a jerk.
I'm a jerker.
Cause that's what we be doing in California. We don't. We don't. We be crip walking. I'm just kidding. I don't crip walk.
You a thug.
What else? Universal Maze.
Sidelines. Let me tell my sideline story. I went to sidelines with my stepmom's sister when I first moved out here, and it was beating. And back then, you could not get in unless you was 21. You remember that?
Yeah.
You had to be 21. I was just turned 21 a couple months before, and we're in there, and I remember it was like a local artist. I don't know who this artist was, but I will never forget the song that he was singing.
What was the song?
And everybody knew the words. He was like, do I got, yeah, I got that work. Yeah, I got that work. Do you got that work? Do you got that work?
Do you got that
Yeah,
work?
I got that work. Yeah, I got that work. And I was just like, is this, am I supposed to know this song?
I thought you was about to say Absolute, the General.
Say
Sparkle City, yeah.
No, it was, I don't know who it was. It was
Big
that
Pot.
song.
Everybody know that word for word.
I didn't know that song.
You not from the city.
Yeah, you got to be from the city to know that word for
Shout
word.
out to Links too, man. That was my dog.
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
I miss Chiefs.
I do.
Chiefs
If I miss any
was,
spot, I miss Chiefs.
Bring Chiefs back for one night.
Chief
That's all
was
we need.
different. Because it could be anything. Like, it could literally be a Tuesday and it could go up. And it could be Saturday, it's going to go up, you know?
Like,
You literally
outside.
go to Chiefs, it'd be 2 people there. You go there the next day, it's 100.
Yes.
You could go to Chiefs,
You
everybody
went on
in
the
the-
wrong night. If it was there, you just went on the wrong night.
You could
'cause
sit in the parking lot and get drunk because everybody brought their own bottles at Chiefs. Like the
Yeah.
parking lot was like a club itself.
We should have known something was gonna happen to Chiefs because they just stopped caring. Like, I remember my last time being at Chiefs, we was in the parking lot with our drinks.
Hey, Treezo, do we need to talk
And the
about our last
police
experience
was
at
not
Chiefs?
bothering nobody.
Do we need to talk about our last experience at Chiefs?
What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened?
Man, listen, bro. They got this. Can I say nigga on here?
You can absolutely say that.
All right, man. Niggas got the shooting out there, and we had just pulled up. And, you know, the way I was parked on the side of the building, like the niggas shot right in front of our car. So I'm like, oh, shit. I'm about to back up. You know, I backed up, and I smacked somebody's car. I don't know who car it was. I smacked it. You know, I straightened up, went back. They took off my mirror on the side. You know what I'm saying? And then I tried to find my cousin. And, you know, this
Did
nigga.
they take the mirror off or you took the mirror
I
off?
took it off. You know what I'm saying? I was pissed about that, man. And, you know, that nigga ain't making no bet over there, man. Like, he laughing like hell.
Laughing.
Like, bruh.
Then the nigga tried to go pick it up and revive you.
Like, for
He
real,
holding
bro.
it
I'm
like
not gonna leave it out
Daddy
there.
died. Why you holding
was
the mirror
hurt.
like that? Like, he was like, yeah, he was trying to bring it back to life. Like, no, nigga, get in the car with that. They still shoot.
Like, we about to
Nah, bro,
die.
fuck them shots, bro. I want my mirror. Like, that's all I wanted, man.
This the part he not telling y'all. He has a backup camera.
I was drunk. I was drunk.
They was shooting. You want to think about it.
It was a Ford Fusion, y'all. I was broke then. I had a Ford Fusion, and, you know, my buddy, you did me dirty, my boy. And I ran over a possum, like, going home. Like, it was a bad night.
Yeah, you supposed to be at
Rest
the
in
crib.
peace to the Fort
Take it to
Fusion.
the car wash. Wash it off.
Stop.
See what else? Friends.
Stop.
Friends was the time.
Oh, Friends had a good run, and then we knew that was gonna
Going
go.
in.
That you
Yeah,
knew that.
yeah.
Because I was in there and they was way over capacity one time. I was like, this is a fire hazard. I'm not even worried about fighting or bullets. If a fire break out, we dying. So what is going on?
I
They
got
stopped
so.
caring about memberships. That's when it went wrong.
Yeah, once they knew who I was, bro. Yeah, I'm not paying to get in here no more. That's it. But Friends was lit. I miss Friends low
Friends
key.
was lit.
Like
They had-
I had some good
They had
times. out
dog
there.
houses in the back.
Yeah, a limo.
Yeah, country shit.
Yeah.
Very country. I thought that was somebody's house. I was like, I don't think we supposed to be here.
They got a whole hen house right here. What is this?
And rest in peace, Friends. That was it.
All them clubs. Really.
Yeah, all of them. Everyone we talked about. Go.
Had Lounge was good.
Oh yeah, how can we forget about Had?
I like that was a vibe. That was a vibe. Had Lounge.
Yeah, they let me throw my
Yeah.
party there.
They did.
Little grown guys.
Yes.
That's what I liked about it.
It
Like, they
was
had
real
the-
peaceful.
And
Like,
good food.
yes, the food was good.
was like
they had the
a-
hookahs.
Yeah.
They brought the hookahs Spartanburg, you know what I mean? So it was a nice little vibe. I did appreciate it.
90s
Ratchet
R&B,
City.
you know, they
Ratchet
brought
They
the
was able to
vibes.
keep it. Yeah.
They kept it, you know what I'm saying? No smoking unless it's the hookah.
They was ahead of their time, man.
Now, let me
ahead
say-
of their time.
I was just telling her this morning after, we hearing all the situation that happened today with the unfortunately someone did lose their life last night because of violence and a drive-by shooting in
Long live
Spartanburg.
D-Dub.
Rest in peace to the young man that did lose his life. I was telling her, like, when I first came out here, I remembered that it was like the older crowd and the younger crowd was always separate. It was
Right.
never like a mix. You had to go to those type of events for that type of thing. You know what I mean? And then it was like
Like Ferguson. See,
Yeah,
I'm on Ferguson.
yeah, you know what I'm saying.
That type of club.
The pool hall on
You can
South
pull up and your
Side.
pops be
You know
out
what I'm
there.
saying? You. That was a whole nother side, and I'm not even talking like real old. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like just a few years older than me. You know. And I'm older than y'all, so I'm not gonna say my age, but
Not
a few
far.
years older than me. That crowd was always separate from the younger crowd, and so you might see some fights when we would go out, but we're not always just running from bullets and stuff. It's not always that type of scene, and I think because all these places closed down, the crowds are like integrating.
Everybody together. And
Everybody's together.
It's really just a money grab, so they allow anybody to get in when they shouldn't.
Like Maze. Like,
Like Mays
it should
don't
be
care.
straight college.
It should be
kids.
college. If you over 25, you graduated, my boy. You didn't make it.
You shouldn't be here.
Oh God.
Like you
shouldn't be
shouldn't be
here.
in them.
Yeah, and it's just like, because all of those places, all those clubs that we mentioned had a good run. They were good. I'm sure they made a profit. It was
Especially
good
Gravies. We didn't mention
entertainment.
Gravies.
Gravy,
We said sidelines,
Oh,
but like
yes.
with Gravies,
Gravies
like
too.
Gravies,
Gravies
man,
too.
he had a long run. It
Yes.
was just
good food.
Good
unfortunately
food.
a lot of
bad
fuck
stuff
shit happened
there.
there, and you know,
Shout out to
I
Gravy
miss
too.
him.
He
I miss
showed
the food,
love.
my guy.
Definitely.
Yes.
You know,
We don't really have nowhere to go right now.
homeless in Spartanburg, y'all
Party
gotta
scene
go.
is homeless.
Right.
It's like,
Bruh,
it's
get a
not even
job.
like so much the party scene. It's like we don't know how to do that. We don't know how to peacefully come together and just party. And I'm not just saying that because it's we, because I know white people get into altercations and
All the
shoot
time. We not gonna
and
get
do
them
all that, because
thugs.
I'm also afraid to be around white people as well. So I'm not just saying that like black people are just violent, because when I get around white people, I'm looking, my head is on a
definitely
swivel,
on the swivel.
especially what happened in Buffalo. Rest in peace to all 10 of those black people that lost their lives.
Because we didn't hear a lot about that WSBA.
9 and 1 white.
I don't want white.
And he apologized. So.
Yeah, he
He
did.
did.
But we ain't gonna talk about it right now.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that right now because we,
They
you know
gonna
what I'm
kick us
saying?
off. We
Yeah.
ain't gonna- we not gonna talk about it.
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that right now, but you know, we know. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, so it's like now I'm in a place where I'm necessarily like going out like that. I want to do other stuff. I feel like if someone brought an attraction, like not necessarily a club vibe, but doing something other than clubbing in that type of scene, something different.
Age limit though.
Age limit.
It's a must, Jazz.
It's a must.
Definitely.
It gotta be something like.
But see, I don't know for like women, but right now I'm gonna go to tell y'all for like men or men who want to network with people, like go to cigar bars. Like
Yeah, we
if you
got
wanna
one.
meet people. Like if you want to venture out and learn something, to learn from somebody, go to a cigar bar. You gonna run into that millionaire, whoever you looking for. If you just got the right conversation, that's what people be losing nowadays.
What is the
Conversation.
cigar bar called in Spartanburg?
The cigar experience.
Yeah,
The
it's one in
cigars
Greenville,
for
too.
But the
experience.
one we have in Spartanburg is lit. I went last weekend, matter of fact. And
What was that like?
man, it was lit. Like it's black owned. I didn't know it was black owned.
Yeah,
Like
and
nobody
they
ever
had
told me.
live music and stuff.
Yeah, they had 90s R&B playing, like
yeah, we in
a
there.
large
Oh, yeah, we
selection
gotta
of
go by there.
cigars to choose from.
We definitely
like,
gotta go
Like,
by
it's a
there.
real networking place for any, like, especially like, you know what I'm saying. Make sure y'all follow this podcast lit. I follow, but definitely go network with people. They can get the
Yes.
name out for
I'm
real.
gonna tell you why I like them, because I sparked up a black and mild there, and they cussed me out,
Ooh.
Okay.
and I respected it. I said, you know what, let me go
Yes.
get a cigar, because I never smoked a real cigar until that day. Like, you know, I'm
How
a
was
black
it?
and mild smoker, and
It's smooth.
it was good. It was good.
smooth.
It was good. We
It
gotta
just
put it down.
depends. Like it's hard to. You got to find
Find
you.
the right
Like
one.
you
Yeah,
got to find
you
the right.
definitely have to
Some
find the right
will
one.
choke you out harder than the blunt.
Yeah, I
What?
I was
I'm
coughing like I was
afraid
smoking
of
weed.
that.
Like,
Yeah, you can't hit it.
How
like
are
that.
you
you,
hitting
you
it
don't
though?
inhale it.
Not
You don't
like-
inhale it like you
yeah.
smoke
Like a
weed.
hookah?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
kinda.
something like
Okay.
that.
Pull and
Okay.
exhale.
Okay. Got you. Got
Yeah,
you.
shout out to them.
Yeah, go visit that.
I'm trying to think with other clubs.
But honestly, the club scene really, if I must say, you know what I'm saying, the club scene kind of shifted kind of towards our age group when we started throwing house parties.
That's it.
I think like you know who to invite, who not to. It's kind of like respect thing. Like this is my house, but I want you to come here and like enjoy yourself.
Speaking of house parties,
Let's talk about it.
We never had
'Cause
problems.
They
me
can't
and
get out
Duke,
of hand.
me
They
and
can.
Duke, we have a. We definitely, me, Shay, and Duke had my other friend Shay. Shout out to Shay, I love you, girl. We had a house party for Duke's birthday party. Mind you, the type of when I throw parties, I want to do I want to make sure there's music playing. We didn't have not one DJ in there. Not nobody turned their phone onto a speaker. Nothing.
And that shit was lit.
It was so crowded to the point where I was praying the police was about to pull up because I was sick of telling people to do stuff. I was so tired of telling people.
Nobody listened, but like we had so
get
much
to the
fun.
back.
It can't get out of hand.
And when you're throwing a house party, you never get to enjoy the house party. I just want everybody to know that.
Because you got to cuss everybody out for
I'm
disrespecting.
a police officer the entire night.
I'm done with them.
I'm over here like, you cannot try to have sex on the side of the house. No, sir. No, ma'am.
I threw a house party with Shay. Remember that time I threw one with her, and I didn't even make it. I was stuck at work. I got off, came, the police already shut it down. I paid for all the liquor and food.
That same
Didn't
party.
Didn't even make it.
No, the police came. He came twice, and then the second time he came to Duke's party, he shut it down. And I was so grateful. Me and him was both out there directing traffic. Somebody was so drunk that they hit somebody else's car and thought they was about to keep going right in front of the officer. I'm like, oh my God.
I would have did the same. That boy ain't had no license.
Our last house party, Duke, tell them what you did when the officer came. How did you say the party?
I told him my sister just came back from the military. You know what I'm saying? She done served 3 years. You know, we celebrating for her. He said, hey, salute to her. Respect. She's a soldier.
He really told, like, this the lie he came up
drunk
with
as hell, and it worked.
And he was just like, she just came. We didn't expect it to get like this.
I know when y'all closed the door, everybody went up. I know that party went up. As soon as that
shit
officer...
was lit.
We was doing that before Project X. Like, we really was partying hard as kids. It was bad.
Did you go to my 25th birthday party?
I did.
Mm-hmm.
I was there.
That was a
I didn't miss none of your parties, Becky, because your parties be lit.
I missed one. I missed one, I think. That's the one I was stuck at work. Like, you know, I used to work a lot. Still do. But
The one.
I missed, I think, one. You know what I'm saying? We got to shout out Craig LD party. They party was lit because everybody got fired.
They always try to
Craig
compete
LD
with
party was
us. Craig
definitely-
LD always try to compete with us on it. Me, Mia. When it comes to throwing parties,
I was just sitting on the car.
I heard about it. It was in the apartment complex, right?
It was in Green. That's what made the party lit because everybody really went to Greenville. So, like, our parties were super lit, but we didn't think people would travel like that to theirs. And when the police came, they was tackling people. Yeah, like LD and them got fines and stuff.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Like that, but they got
Hey,
fines.
bro, they had a
classes.
Project X for real. Like they definitely had a Project X.
All I remember, my best memory from that party is walking into the tank, seeing Tank with a gas can full of liquor, and that was like the funniest moment.
I'm not gonna
he was
tell
so
you.
serious. Oh yeah, I know another story.
I'm not gonna tell you that story, my
I
boy.
think he in a relationship, but Nick, you dirty.
Definitely, my boy.
No, anytime. No, shout out to Nick because
my boy.
every last one of us have stories of him doing some crazy drunk shit at the party. Okay, you can
Nick, the funnest nigga to be
guarantee.
around.
You can
If you
guarantee
down, go hang with Nick.
that
promise.
something crazy is gonna happen. You're gonna have a crazy
And
experience.
we talking about
at
Nick
that
Miller.
party.
I'm about to say,
Nick
we don't
Miller.
even have to say his last name.
They know who we talking about.
Okay,
They
so
know.
y'all know.
They
For the
know.
ones who
They
don't
know.
know, though, yeah.
Shout out to
Go hang
Nick.
with him.
He a
Because we
different
got
man now.
stories.
He
We ain't even
different
gonna
now.
bring. We ain't even gonna
Grown
bring them
man.
stories
Nick
up.
now,
But we know them stories.
Old Nick.
Oh man.
I'm gonna tell y'all now, like right now, like who got the party scene on Smash? It's my boy Taquan Robinson. You know what I'm saying? Highland. Like he threw a block party last.
I heard the 90s party.
that-
I
that's
was
lit.
so proud of the city doing that.
He did
And I
it.
was so
they did
proud that it wasn't was it? Before I
No.
Nah,
it was
he did that for the
nothing.
mothers. He let it,
It
be
was
known.
nothing,
No
and that was
bullshit.
beautiful.
They
I
showed it,
loved
yeah,
it.
they
I loved it. I
That
loved
boy's a
it.
legend
All
for
of
that.
that.
Shout out to Taquan
They
Rap.
went all
Ain't it a
out.
part two? Ain't it a part two coming?
Father's Day. We better get
Father's
one.
Day.
We better get one for the
Oh,
real
fuck.
fathers.
We
They
better
doing
get
a
all the
Father's
love.
Day.
Deadbeats are not invited.
Yeah. No
Yeah.
deadbeats.
Yeah.
I'm
Shout out to the
somebody's father.
fathers. Shout out to all my peers that are fathers. You guys are doing your thing out there. You're not slacking. You guys are doing 110%. I see y'all, your kids all the time. I do see y'all in public. I'm not looking at Facebook. I be seeing y'all in public with y'all kids. Some of y'all always got y'all kids. And shout out to y'all. It's Facebook dads, though. Yeah.
Yeah,
We
it's
see
a lot of
Facebook
those. A lot of
They used to
those.
When?
Like,
Before
can
my
we?
kid was born, I was on Facebook there. I was watching my kids grow up. Y'all was taking them to school. That was me. I was doing that, but I got my own now. So
Now you got
y'all
your
gotta watch y'all
own.
own kids.
Yeah.
It's like I don't watch a lot of y'all kids grow up off of Facebook.
Yes.
So, you know,
I'm
shout
really
out-
mad I didn't get a graduation ticket.
Right.
Went graduation last
I
week.
got a lot
For
of kids.
real,
That's
I be genuinely proud seeing kids
I love
graduate. I be
Christmas.
like, oh my god.
I remember the day he was
I-
born on
that's me.
Facebook.
She was
I
just
love Christmas
pregnant
more than
with
what y'all do.
You know what I'm
him.
saying? Not a
Open
little
up.
nigga.
What
Yeah.
I get you?
What I
I forgot.
I better post them kids, open them gifts so I can smile.
And kids be so extra too. I know that when you became a dad, you start to realize how funny being a dad is. Like,
This really, like, me being real with y'all, this is like the best job ever. Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand how people walk away from this.
Yeah.
Like, every moment that I see that's new, like, my daughter won, so she's learning. She, I called my mom the other day. She counted to 5 without me even starting it, so that blew my mind. I told Duke the other day I was going to bed, so I said good night. She told me bye-bye, told me good night, and I love you. I about passed out on the steps. She ain't never told me that. So
he
that's
got
different.
weak.
Yeah, like
It's
my legs stopped
different.
working. I had to go up the stairs like us. I started crawling. Like, bro, you can't say nothing to me. Like
What?
that. And expect for me to leave. Now I'm not even sleepy.
That's
And then you had a daughter, your first.
It's
my
different.
God. So you know,
Girls
lot
are
of guns.
different.
A lot of
Yeah.
guns.
You
Girls
gotta
is
have
different.
A lot of guns.
Girls are different.
I had a little boy, and he was born on my birthday. So,
Oh
you know,
man,
it's
you really got a
different being
twin.
it's different, man, because it's like me disciplining me.
Yeah, and he's funny too.
Yeah, he funny. Like I don't like that. Like, but
It's
I don't know
really
what he gonna
hard.
say.
Right.
Yeah, like my boy, I gotta watch him. Like,
Should I
but you better not
respect
say
it or
that.
whoop you?
I want you guys to know, and I'm not even just saying this because anybody that has ever met my daughter would know, but it is hard raising a funny child, okay? Because
I'm trying to
they
tell
say
you.
funny
Take it
stuff,
serious.
and you really be like,
Damn,
who
that
is
makes
you
sense.
talking to? But it be funny, you know? So sometimes I gotta be like, don't even smile. Like, everything's funny to her. Everything, she just be finding something funny in something, and it really be hard.
They just like us. They,
I really
the
be
sense
tryna-
of humor is like real important to kids, but then you be like, damn, why so early though? Like,
But she's not a class clown, and I'm so grateful for that because
can't say the same.
I was. Thank you, God.
I got a
haven't
phone
made it to
call
that
the other
point
day
yet. I
about
haven't
my
made it.
Right.
I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie. 'Cause
Hey,
she
bro,
glad-
Faye is already funny, so
I
get
literally
ready.
call him every day and tell him like, bro, like she don't take me serious, so it make me mad, and it just be
Up
like,
until
okay.
like 4, they really run you. You know
Oh,
what
she
I
definitely
mean?
runs. That's her house.
In their own way. I used to just let Layla do whatever she want. Like,
And
if
she
she
your
want to
twin,
do the
Becky.
pots, she could do the
That's
pots.
definitely a twin.
Yeah, she is definitely
Yes.
a
Duke
twin.
And
got a twin too, but
She
that's your
swears
twin.
that we don't look alike. She'll be like, I don't see it. I'm like,
They don't
dude,
wanna
I
claim you
showed
right
you
now.
a picture of me and you thought it was you. And she's like, I
too soon.
still
Ask her
don't
when she
see
about 17.
it.
Yeah.
Like, be grateful you look like
She
me.
looking at herself right now. That's
But yeah, y'all take care of y'all kids. I promise you.
Okay, so one of the reasons why I wanted Duke on this pod because and Treezo, because Facebook, he goes to Facebook jail a lot. You know why he goes to Facebook jail a lot?
Why?
Because he be talking crazy. Okay, y'all. I'm just
I
kidding.
speak the truth. I don't speak
So,
crazy.
you know, it's always gender wars, and I hate this, and I'm not one of those people that's like, men versus women. I'm always going to be like, men ain't shit. But I can acknowledge that women are not shit as well. Okay? I'm not saying that.
You the realest I done met all year.
But listen,
same on the
it's
board.
the same. It's the
I
same.
got something to say after this.
What?
I got a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is my topic.
I
So,
like this topic.
so I want to go with Boozy. I want to start off with Boozy because I love you guys, and I know that you guys, you know, you guys have different points of views, but do you guys always feel like when it is like, if there is like the gender thing, do you guys ever think like, let me just see from their perspective one good time? Or do y'all just
You wanna go or you want me to go
genuinely
first?
jump on the male's perspective and be like,
Quick fast.
hey, it could be, you know what I'm saying? Just to protect, I guess, to speak up for men. Do you genuinely just say, I'm going to speak up for men, or what is
You
it?
handle this.
Go ahead.
I'm coming right behind you. Man.
Don't try to tag
We're not
me.
tag teaming. You,
Honestly,
you the partner. You the
All right,
partner.
go ahead,
Yeah,
go ahead,
me,
go
me and
ahead.
him are really different, but we're brothers still at the same time. Me personally, I'm a realist. I look at both situations and I look at both sides before I make a judgment. That's just how I do. So that's why everybody call me the asshole, because I'm gonna be real with you. In that situation, me personally, I can't speak on something if you feel that way. If that's you, then that's you. I don't want, like, me personally, I don't like people who get influenced easily. If I see you being influenced, then I'm gonna call your card. Like, that's bull. But if you're yourself, you're yourself. Like, I can't tell you.
Hold on.
Because that's how you feel.
Yeah.
Because that's a word right there.
Hey, that's definitely a word.
Which
sign?
I'm a Capricorn. I hope you did that for the liquor, Becky, because
Yeah. I'm just kidding. Capricorns are mean, but we'll get to that later. Go ahead, dude.
Listen,
Can you pour me just a little bit?
I got you.
Swallow.
Let me know when to stop.
Sorry.
looking, dude. Just stop.
I
People
told you.
from stop.
Damn,
People
Becky,
from
you gonna be
California,
drunk.
they just. I'm sorry. All right, go ahead,
All
dude.
right. See, with me, I try to look at both sides. I do. Don't look at me like that.
No, I'm really listening. That's my face. I'm really listening. I'm really
Like,
listening.
I try.
I try my hardest to look at both sides, and then the more I scroll on Facebook, the more I see like the same way they say we ain't shit. They ain't shit either. Like they'll sit up and they'll talk about men doing this, men doing that, and then as soon as we talk about women doing this or doing that, then we ain't real men. So I'ma talk my shit the same way they talk they shit. But it's all love at the end of the day. I don't hope anybody.
You don't hate women.
I love women.
There are
it's
men
really,
that do that.
It's really funny to me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people take it serious, but it's funny to me. Like, it's like a little competition. Like, the women, they go get their Summer Walker music and, they'll talk shit about niggas all week and then, let Future drop. You know what I'm saying? Then it's our time to talk. I really like get it like it's like, I have fun with it.
I got a serious question, Becky, for y'all.
Go ahead.
Do women think men don't get hurt?
There we go, my boy. Let's talk.
Listen,
I want
see
a
my
simple,
perspective.
simple answer.
No,
Do y'all
I'm
think men get hurt?
I'm speaking for me. I come from a different type of perspective because I was raised with two men, and I have a good relationship with my father, but I do have deep talks with my brother, and they do. So I don't look at men like you guys don't get hurt, or you guys don't have feelings, or you guys are not emotional. I understand that our society has made you guys suppress a lot of things. So my perspective is not like the average. You a bitch if you have feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, baby.
I'm not speaking from that perspective.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, that's really a good one.
Yeah, I want all of us to look at each other like humans, and not like men should or women should, because I can't tell you how to be a man. You can't tell me how to be a
What
woman.
did I just say on our ride here?
That's the truth.
I just said
I'm gonna
that.
tell you why that's a good answer though, and what women need to understand. Most men get hurt a lot. We're just different from women. For this one simple way. We not about to sit here and tell y'all we hurt. That's just the difference with men and women. Women will talk about it with another woman.
Some men will.
Some men
But
will.
yeah, but they-
Do you feel
they
like
messy. We call them messy.
what?
They messy men.
But do you feel like when you are in a space comfortable with someone, you do know how to express yourself?
That's what real love is.
Yeah.
If I'm in love, if you my woman, I can tell you anything I want to tell you.
So you have no problem with communicating?
No. At first I did. That's just the doubt men have because, like you said in the beginning, we have we're compressed because we don't know how you will handle it or how you will view us. But if you showing me nothing but love and you doing this and that, I'm gonna talk to you about everything about me because I don't want no loops in it. I don't want you to be like, oh, I didn't know that about you. Like this is us. We're a team now.
Okay.
But shout out to the real one.
Treezo came on here preaching. Pastor
What
Treezo.
about the Boosie? What situation?
Yeah.
Okay, the boozy situation is that was just the gender part of that, because a lot of people side with him, and I think you guys side with him a lot. Whenever he says something crazy, I think you guys side with him because you guys are thinking like, I gotta stick up for men.
I side with Boosie because he's funny.
Yeah, I
that's
think
definitely
I think Boosie
it.
just
Like
one of
Boosie
the people
just
that-
funny with it.
Boosie
He's
just
funny
hood
with it.
and funny.
Authentic.
Like
He's
I
funny with
don't,
it.
we don't really agree with him on a lot of stuff. It's really just like comedy.
It's just
on
comedy.
Social
Okay.
on social media.
He
All right.
remind me like an uncle. Like
Right. But one thing I can say about Boosie is the shit he be saying is he stand on that shit.
Yeah, he-
like,
he
that's
just
how he
being
feel.
himself.
And I would,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't
That's
want
how
it
he
any
feel.
other
Yeah.
way. I
Yeah.
wouldn't want it any
Be
other way.
yourself. That's
Whatever,
what people-
whatever you are side you are standing on, stand on it. Whatever you believe on, stand on it. If it's against a majority opinion, stand on it. Don't be like, well, sometimes and maybe don't do that. Stand on it. I'm always a believer in that. But the real, like, I guess gender thing would be with Megan and Tory. Because I know
she's a liar.
A lot. What?
She's a liar.
How is she a
She
liar?
deserve because she lied.
But
she
this is
stepped
my
on
thing.
glass.
This is my thing, though.
You hold up,
Why?
Becky,
It's not even
Becky. You
out.
about to take up for Megan.
Yes, I am taking up for
All
Megan.
right, go ahead, talk your shit then. You got it, big dog. You got it.
You got it, big dog.
No, because I'm really concerned because I feel like even however you cut it, Tory Lanez is a cornball. I don't care. I don't care if that situation never happened. He's still a cornball. Like, however you cut it. Before that situation happened, I was like, this nigga's corny. He has a couple songs. His personality really is corny. So that situation happened. And then it's like, okay, if she really did get hurt by glass, thank God she didn't get shot. Everybody's thinking like, oh, she's a liar. She's this, she's that. Why wouldn't it be like, hey, she didn't get hurt. I'm glad a black woman didn't get hurt. If that was the case. But if it came out that he, in fact, did shoot at her and shoot her and told her, dance, bitch, dance.
That's the wild part.
What are you going to say?
Dance, bitch, dance. Like, because, bro, she lied.
But
she lied
I just want to know if it really did come out. If it honestly did come out. Because if I'm thinking
Told y'all
like,
we opposite.
I'm thinking, thank God, I'm not even thinking like, oh, fuck Tory about that situation. How he handled it, he's a cornball. He's gonna do that. That's
okay.
That's
the
normal.
Dance, bitch, dance shit. You know, okay. If we go be
I'm
real,
even afterwards, even after like everything came out, how he went about it. Like he's being quiet now because he's being forced to.
'Cause he's innocent.
But no, he's
It's because he
being.
done kind of said too much.
Yeah, he
Nah,
said too
done
much
did.
stuff.
yeah, he ain't gotta
He's
say
done
no
too much
more.
stuff.
He proved his point.
What point is it?
Trash.
That she lied. She lied the whole time. Like she really tried to like fuck that man career up because she was in the wrong. You know, like I feel like Tory was on top. I don't know what happened in that situation. You know, Megan like tried to find a way to like to make Tory look like the bad guy in the situation because I don't know if her friend shot her or I mean, you know, threw the glass out there for her to step on or
would
whatever,
never
bruh. You know, but at the same, I'm sorry, Becky,
We
but
would
you,
never know.
He said threw the glass out there.
but
What I think is this. I honestly think that the situation happened. However, whatever it happened, right? And I honestly think as a black woman that she tried to save him, like a lot of black women do and don't even say anything. She did not tell the press who he was. We did not know who it was. We didn't know nothing until he came out and started saying stuff.
because he had to defend himself, right?
Nobody said who it was.
The whole world was coming at Tory. Though.
No, he
they
said it
speaking beforehand.
first. She never said his name.
Becky,
She came out
I'm
and
50-50 on this.
She
Becky.
came out and said something once he started saying something.
Becky,
So that's what makes me
50-50.
think like she really was looking out. Like I'm not gonna say nothing. And then when he started to paint the narrative like she was jealous and she had a alcohol problem and all this other stuff, then she started to come out and say that. I know everybody's like, oh, we don't follow this. I'm saying this for argumentative purposes, okay? I don't really know all the details in the situation. It could be even more details that I done left out. I'm just giving the gist of the story,
What
but
got me was why did her and her friend fall out? With the whole
Because she put the
situation.
glass out there, Jazz. That's
and
why.
it's like, and this is my thing. And when y'all get to a point where you guys want to, it's like you want him to be right so bad. I'm
why
asking,
you want him to be so wrong?
but
though?
I'm not saying. I'm just saying, like, if it comes out that he is wrong, what would you say?
Okay,
He
Becky.
pussy, bro.
Becky.
Like, bro, why you do that? to
What?
her?
Okay,
But this-
what's
that's not-
no
this-
time out, dude? I got this.
What?
So what you gonna do when he's right?
I literally just said that. If he did not shoot her, thank God Megan, a black woman, did not get shot by this man.
If
But what about his name?
You just saying if he shot the glass and didn't shoot her. What if he didn't do none of it? Then what would you? Because you just said
he's a cornball.
He didn't shoot her. What if he didn't even do none of that and somebody else did it?
He was just clapping
get
her
the
cheeks
same apology that you want to give her? Because you turn it up.
I'm not saying that he needs to apologize because he a hornboy, so he don't even got to do that.
You just don't like Tory.
He's done too much.
That's crazy.
You like Bryson Tiller more?
No.
Don't.
she don't like Tory.
I don't like
That's
Tory.
what it is.
It's the hairline missing for me. I don't know.
He paid for a new one.
It's
I
cool.
don't know.
Tory gotta do what he gotta do.
You don't like short guys? That's what you said?
No, I had a kid
said
by
she
a
don't
short
like y'all.
guy. I like short. Any
Get it together.
tall, short, medium. I don't have a type. I don't have no type.
You got a type.
No, I don't.
She just lied.
Megan going to jail. I'm gonna tell y'all now.
I don't know if it's gonna go that far.
It's not gonna happen like that. I honestly like.
I'm gonna put some money on the books.
Realistically, do y'all think just looking at how we looking at SUV Law and Order, if they don't have a lot of evidence on somebody, they're not gonna be able to be pressing charges at the way that they're pressing charges.
But like,
yes,
my
just
is,
let this shit come out already.
My thing is like, why try to bring Tory
Because
down
at first I was with her. I'm like you. No nigga should be pointing a gun at a girl
at all?
But in his defense, we don't really know the story until it always come out. If he didn't do it, women got to give him the same respect they was giving Megan, because Megan would be wrong and be a liar. You can't see him and be like, oh, well, he didn't hit her. He didn't even shoot her. Okay. So you have to give him the same respect. Women not going to do that. See, when women wrong, oh, y'all walk away.
All I want to know, like, where did the lie come from? Like, that she got shot. That's all I want to know. Like, why did you come up and make this lie about getting shot?
She was on that Casamigos.
She did not make up that lie.
You
when
gotta
she
hold her
went to the
accountable.
hospital people, like, press and stuff, put that out there that she was in the hospital because she had been shot. So it wasn't that she brought that out. So y'all gotta look at that too. It's like a lot of other factors in it. The information that he's talking about, the glass, that wasn't brought out by anybody official.
That was
Nothing.
8 years later.
That wasn't brought out by anybody official. That was just.
I done chose sides,
that's it. Yeah.
so I'm gonna wait until whoever.
We gonna wait.
Yeah, we definitely gonna wait. We gonna wait.
We gonna air it out on Twitter.
I told y'all I was with them.
Cause right is right and wrong is wrong, right?
A spade is a spade.
I'm on their side.
Right is
All
right.
right,
wrong
I
is
don't
wrong.
even want to talk about R. Kelly because I do have him on my list, but I don't.
We gonna talk about Like, we
y'all
not
trying to act like
that.
y'all ain't still listening.
We gonna still. What R. Kelly are you listening to? Honestly, because y'all probably weren't even fucking with R. Kelly until all that shit happened. So
DJ,
come on,
that
now.
R. Kelly,
Ignition
that type of R.
remix.
Kelly.
That's still on playlist.
the only R. Kelly that I will allow myself to listen.
That I could not.
Nope.
Go on.
Nope.
Jazz, really?
Nope. No. The only R. Kelly that I like is Diddy and R. Kelly.
You only like one
Diddy.
R. Kelly.
That's
R.
it.
Kelly. R. Kelly. That
What's
sounds
up,
bad
man?
combination.
She been
No, it's not. See, you know I'm older. You guys, first of all, I'm old. You know I'm old. So it's an old. It was when Diddy was Puff Daddy.
Puff, okay.
So it's it's like
Somebody Google that.
do it, look it up.
I don't even know Puff and Unc had a track together.
They do, and it's one of my favorite songs for real. I think that's what I was gonna put in my.
I'm looking too.
It's like
I'm definitely putting in
and when you
Puff.
guys see it, you're gonna be like, I know it. Hold on, cause
Satisfy you?
yes.
Take that.
What?
That's your favorite
Yes.
out of all the R. Kellys.
Yes.
Like,
Not bumping
and
grind.
That's the only one that I
Seems
want to
like you
listen
ready?
to. Because you gotta understand. Let me just explain to you guys. I
half
have
on the baby.
no listen. Listen, the type of person that I was growing up, I did grow up with older brothers and siblings and stuff like that, and they used to play out all those type of songs. those type of songs that I heard all day, like R. Kelly, a whole R. Kelly album all day, I don't want to hear that on my own. Like, so I'm not going to go listen to a R. Kelly album because that was a lot of my childhood. That was just like,
shout out to your brothers. They try to put you on.
Brothers, sisters, dad. Of course, my dad. Nope, I'm not listening to R. Kelly on my own.
You didn't listen?
I would rather listen to a bunch of people than R. Kelly because
who? Name him.
He is.
When it comes to love making, who else you gonna play other than R. Kelly?
He's a creep.
Song's going down just like R. Kelly.
Guess what? And when he go down, creep. All I can listen to is satisfy you. I'm sorry.
It ain't got nothing to do with his case.
This
It
music will live
doesn't, and I
forever.
feel bad because I do sound like a hypocrite. Listen, I do. Not me because I'm older
Seems
than
like you're ready to
y'all.
definitely maybe change my
No,
mind.
Yeah, boy, what you talking about?
What
in
are you
this?
talking about, Kills?
Whoa, but I ain't never listened to the lyrics like that. But you tripping,
Yeah.
You know?
My girl older than me.
age ain't nothing but a number. Y'all over here singing. He wrote that. He wrote
Pretty
that.
Ricky
Pretty
too.
Ricky, for real.
Pretty Ricky
Come on
too,
now.
man.
That was your shit,
Ricky
Dick.
was young and they was talking to older women.
That's
No.
still not right.
No.
We
They
didn't talk about
They
that.
had to be like 18.
The older
No.
women is creeps
Look
too.
what Blue at now.
Older women is
Yeah.
creeps
Nah,
too.
Yeah.
Pleasure be left again. That boy
They out there scamming. They doing everything.
I do want to say that there are women that are creeps too. Okay, they
Not gonna
be
talk about it.
they be creeps too. Just shouting at. I'm talking about.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Shout out to Johnny
I'm on Johnny
Depp.
Depp's side.
I am on Johnny Depp's side with that because that is my guy, and she's basically incriminated herself. Like, girl, you literally
Don't
said
trust nobody named Amber anyway.
Never,
you
bro.
literally
Ain't no last
said.
name Heard.
Do you
whole
think
name speak for itself.
What did she say?
Amber
Did
Heard.
you think a jury is gonna believe that you get?
Yes.
I'm like, girl, he was over there
That's Johnny Depp.
dancing on the inside. You saying that he was jigging when you was saying that, recording your
He's a
ass.
great actor. You think he about to play his part? He is in part right now.
For real.
Okay, so what do you guys type in the search bar? Ebony first for porn, guys. That's what I'm saying.
Crazy. He
Black
already-
woman. I already knew what's going with this one. What you type in?
What are you
Ebony.
typing in? Jazz, what are you typing in?
I got something funny to say about Ebony though. So my sister was at work and she said this white person kept saying like either saying she was Ebony or something like that. I was like, Embry, she might be talking about you. Like, Ebony means black. She was like, Ebony means black. I was like, bitch, you don't watch porn?
That's how we know.
Ebony? Y'all don't think that's low key racist?
For real, I'm telling you.
I
I
have
have
you
about that till you just said that.
listen?
Like,
Have y'all seen what they be saying on the porn sites? Because they be
Yeah.
like, black bitch gets fucked
Yeah.
by white guy
my
on
slave owner, you know, all that type of shit. I look
black
at it.
They
slut
always say
gets.
cop.
I
They
be
don't
like,
say- they
hold
say cop.
on, why the white girls is different and the black girls is black sluts?
Nah, they say white girl get owned by black guy.
Yeah.
They
So
really
you
do.
love niggas. I love niggas. No,
They
you are, bitch.
They be like, they be like, my coochie is only for niggers. Like, wait, that's not. That's
y'all able to say
racist.
niggas while recording porn? That's when it's okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's a kink for somebody.
Cut that off. This is
If you
wrong
dive
season.
into if you go on Twitter,
White porn.
if you go on Twitter and you die, I went down a rabbit hole now. It's a lot of different rabbit holes that are porn on Twitter, but I'm not even looking at it for pleasure anymore. I'm literally just like, this is crazy.
Twitter
What
is
are
lit.
people doing out here?
But if you, I'm sorry, if you black and you searching white porn,
No.
it's no way I can trust you now. Because now you like raw chicken. Like I don't see what you doing
Boy.
to make you want
Boy,
that.
you pushing it, boy.
It just looks real dry. It look real dry.
Raw chicken, man.
It be too extra. It's
raw
like they
chicken?
recording a movie the whole time.
It look real dry, like
Hey, it
like
do
they're
be
getting
dry.
a carpet burn. Like the more they're going, I'm like, hey, you guys need to slow down because it look
all
like you
aggressive,
getting.
Yeah, like y'all ain't got no rhythm, no motion to the ocean or nothing.
It ain't nothing. It's
What's
no.
wrong after
Oh,
this?
word. You know what? They're racist. Every one of them. They're racist.
I'm flagging
Really
this
dry.
video. There is a guy at my job that listens to the podcast. His name is Dakota. Shout out to Dakota because
You gonna flag it now? You done called it
don't
out.
flag it because you know that's true. But anywho,
Go 10.
Damn.
so
Dakota.
my bad. Treezo, what do you search? Not just Ebony, but don't.
Me personally, creamers.
See, that could come up. Anything could come up when you search that, and that's crazy.
Ebony Big Booty.
Ebony ready like he done had this on his phone.
BBW.
I went
Shout
down
out
a
to the
rabbit
big women because
hole.
y'all don't get a lot of love out here. Shout out to
They
the big
do.
women. You know what I'm saying? My
Listen.
beautiful black big women. You know what I'm saying? We love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Well, I do. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. You know, I want y'all keep doing what you do. Keep being confident. Baby, show them cheeks. Baby, them big cheeks. Show them. You know what I'm saying? We here for that. I'm going to love all your pictures.
Listen, I have never felt like big girls is not out here getting it. I've never looked at a big girl and been like, no. I
ain't sneaky
always
with it
felt
no more.
like niggas is scared to
It's
be
out loud
like,
now.
Yeah,
It's
like-
out
to be
loud.
Shit,
like
hey, she fed
they
me.
talk to or they mess with.
Lizzo started all this.
No, I don't like Lizzo.
Whoa,
Lizzo's
why you
out of
don't like
pocket. She's out
Lizzo?
of pocket. Well, I ain't got nothing against Lizzo, but Lizzo get away with a lot of shit that, you know, a lot of people can't get away with.
Who can't get away with what she do?
Look, man, y'all
Talking
seen
about
Lizzo
other
on that
big women.
plane?
Yeah, she could. Yeah,
Y'all agree
She
with
be
that?
using
she
her
another
bigness.
level. That's why she can get. She can get away
She
with.
like a
certain
pop
things.
star.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't agree
So
with
you
that.
telling me if Lizzo walked in this room right now,
Hey, we in a room.
ass cheeks out, you'd be like, man, Lizzo, you get on my nerves.
I said the plane. Nah, she good.
I wanna know what she
she
smell
good.
like.
If she
I bet she
walking here
smell
right
good.
now with that ass out, yo, I'm gonna ask you slide over. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Sit down right
So
here.
you gonna
Lizzo,
sell me
I'm
some-
not doing that.
I am.
I'm
Why not?
She
Lizzo
got
don't do it
money.
for me, so I wouldn't even.
She got money. Hey,
just
she
wanna look
pretty.
and see how she
She got a
smell.
pretty face now.
She extra. I feel like she extra.
Extra
she
like
be,
what?
She be real extra. Like she attention getter. That's how I look at her.
You don't feel like
It's
women
not
that
even
are.
about her bigness.
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna
like-
say that
It's her personality.
Yeah, like
Nigga
she
said
want the
bigness.
attention.
Want us to know that she's
Yeah.
comfortable in your skin. We
We get it.
You
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah,
Like you know what I'm saying.
So you're like,
But she
enough
trying to-
My auntie
already.
big. I get it. Like I love my auntie.
Well, why you
ain't
gotta
be
compare?
extra.
Why you gotta compare it to your auntie?
Because you know how people be like, you know what I'm saying? You see her judging big women, but your mama big. Well, so my
Yeah.
auntie big. So I love her.
And my grandma.
Yeah.
All of them.
All of them got that little collard green.
All of them got diabetes.
elbow.
What you mean?
Shout out to everybody that is
They got
BBW.
that can
I
cook,
love
though.
you.
Yeah, don't be mad because your grandma can't cook.
Yeah. I like beef
People
stew.
are paying for what big girls got, so I love it.
What y'all think about
Not paying for that stomach.
the BBL trend?
I feel like get a good doctor and make sure
Research.
it's even out.
Research.
Make sure the ass fits the legs. Don't leave the legs alone. Go to the gym.
You gotta constantly
You
work
gotta
out.
keep going to the gym.
I know somebody, one of my good friends. I was there with her. Get a real person. Like a lot of you guys are getting this, and you're getting like your homegirl to go with you. No, don't. Like me and her are best friends, so it's like I can go with her. She can trust me that I have like her health and her best interest. But even then, I'm still not a professional. So go ahead and pay that extra money for professionals to take care of you. Do not ask your friends because they do not care about you in those moments. Only person you be wanting in that moment is your mama, okay? So if you going out there and if it's not your mama, go to one of those professional houses. Do your research. Look at reviews. Look at the aftermath after 3 years. Like really, if you really spending all that money, because it's not cheap.
And
Even if you paying on a week, it's not
we don't
cheap.
get
it's
this
like,
money
what's your
from?
motives with getting the like? You just getting it for looks. You just
It
getting
could be
for-
whatever,
But if
'cause-
you're not getting it trying to do something,
If you get
Jazz
a BBL,
like, if you get your money
Jazz,
back,
when
do
say
you get
do
your money
something,
back?
Like, what you mean by that?
Jazz talk about get your money back.
get your money back.
Yeah,
You
like
know,
don't leave. Like if
don't
you're not
fuck
happy
with
with
the
it.
same niggas. Don't go. You know what I'm saying?
don't get no BBL and go to Highland. That's what Jazz saying.
Okay.
Like, there's no way you putting your key in that though.
Unless you going to their parties or something. That's it.
I'm not saying.
Like, stop.
I'm not saying that. If you want to do that, if you got the money, if you love yourself that much and you got the money to put out for that, then do it.
Get them
This
kids some
girl
clothes.
pointed out to me like,
But,
you know, the
yeah.
booty's supposed to match like the back of like women elbows, like the elbow skin at the top. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
But what about it? What about
They
it?
say like it matched the booty. Like you could tell like when a woman got a BBL by her elbows. And I didn't see that shit, so I was looking on Facebook the other day and I seen it, and I was like,
I don't have no problem with
Damn.
it. Some
Have
people
you
look
guys
good.
even touched the BBL?
yeah,
What did you think about it?
it's weird, but you know, it don't
You're not
feel the
turning
same.
down. You're not turning down a BBL.
Nah, that's a lot.
Nah.
Who's turning down the BBL?
Me.
Yeah, I like my women natural.
So you're gonna be like, if a girl walk in here, cause you wouldn't really
tell-
know.
you can
Bro, we
tell.
men, we know.
tell.
You can tell the difference, especially from the front.
Only thing I don't like about the BBL community, don't get on IG and tell me you work out every day. Stop.
That's true.
Like,
They're
that
supposed
irks
to.
me. No,
They're
like,
supposed to.
You're supposed
be
to.
like, I
Yeah.
got surgery.
Yeah, like
the ones who
if you let people know they got surgery and they working out to try to maintain it, but don't get on here and tell me your workout plan because you didn't have one. You had
I don't have
10 racks.
anything against BBLs. Nothing. Don't get me wrong. Not one thing. If that's what you want to do to make you feel better, you do what you do, baby.
Put them crab legs down though.
You know, it's nothing like a natural woman. I'm gonna tell you now. Nothing like that.
What is your natural body type for a woman? Not that it matters, girls, because we don't.
I don't really care, Becky. Like, you know, I look at women. Y'all don't really have a type. You know, women. I look at, you know, personality and mindset. You know, like, you know, I need a woman who gonna be on her shit and, you know, boss shit. You know, confident about herself.
It's 3 things, dude. You gotta have like a career, job basically,
and a car.
Or a house, a place to stay.
You gotta match all 3.
Bodies. Like if you bring something to the table, you're already a plus.
Yeah.
Because I can work with the other ones. If you lacking one,
got a job,
I can work
car,
with this.
and house, and they mind fucked up.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, definitely.
Hold on, because let's talk about that real quick. Let me tell you guys something. This is
be good on paper, and
this is a true story that happened to me. I remember when I was like on this dating app called Soul Swipe. Shout out to Soul Swipe. I know y'all know what I'm talking about because I seen y'all on there. But anywho, not you.
Okay.
Not you. I'm talking about people that might be watching because I have seen a lot of Spartanburg people on there. So I was on this app called Soul Swipe, and I had matched with this dude. Not gonna say his name, but this dude, he was not from Spartanburg or Greenville. He's from like Charlotte or something like that. So we hung out or whatever, and he was trying to like do like a surprise me kind of date, like, oh, I'm gonna take you out, be ready by 8 kind of thing. You know what I mean? This is before people were saying like, I wish to do if I be, you know, they were saying all that. But I have a kid, so in that moment I was like, yeah. But prior to that situation, we had hung out. We, you know, like out getting coffee kind of thing, and he had 0 personality. And if anybody's met me, you know, I'm not even like a big personality all the time, but I do have some type of personality, you know. And so his personality on social media was totally different. You would have thought like he was like Duke, like he just always funny on Facebook, posting all these posts, like, you know, good stuff though, you know, not like it was like bad stuff, but that's what, not that I was expecting that, but I just was like, we'd have something to talk about, you know? And I feel like I could talk about anything, and it was like crickets. Like I was just like making him laugh, and that really just made me be like, So with that situation, I really wasn't so hyped about trying to find a sitter because I didn't want to be like, go and I would be disappointed again. You know what I mean? Like I would still be like, I don't feel like shucking and jiving. Like, and this is just me being me. Guys, I attract guys that don't have that type of personality. Not that we have to have the same type of personality, but you gotta have something. Yeah. I gotta work with something.
Yeah, sense of humor.
Yeah, some type of sense of humor. Sense of humor is number one on that list, and I'm sorry, I hate that.
I need somebody who gets your sense of humor.
Like, don't judge me for my sense of humor because I'm gonna talk my shit.
I can't be your comedian.
Yes, that.
You gotta match me.
And we gotta have the same type of sense of humor. Like, are we laughing at Kevin Hart or are we laughing at Dave Chappelle? That's a big thing to me. You know what I mean? That's 2 different types of humor. So I don't want to be with that and like keep going. I'm not that type of person that's like, oh, it's a free date or it's a meal. I don't want to spend time. I don't want to be in a space with somebody that I'm really not connecting like that with. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I had told him like, you know, I wasn't going to be able to go and this and that. And then I was like on Facebook scrolling, and homeboy was talking about me on Facebook.
Oh, wow.
And he was like,
how'd that go?
Girls.
Sounds light skinned.
He was
Definitely
like,
light skinned. Was he light skinned?
No, he wasn't. He's brown skinned.
She just lied.
I'm not lying.
She protecting this nigga. He definitely light skinned.
And so he was saying that girls rather be with thugs than guys that have like degrees, like good guys that have degrees, and you know.
If you ain't got it, my boy, you ain't got it.
Corny is corny, my guy. Like,
my boy just sold on himself.
People could look good on paper. You know what I'm saying? They could check off all of them. You know, but it's like we did not have that type of connection. And I was okay with saying we don't have that type of connection and move past that. And a lot of people need to say that instead of just going on the dumbass dates with somebody for a long time. Because women, and this is just for me.
That's real though.
Women know.
Definitely real for that, Becky.
Women know if
they
like somebody within the first 5 minutes. I know within the first 5 minutes if I want you in my personal space or not. And it's really on you. And even I'll go as far as the first 5 minutes. I know if I might sleep with you or not too. You can ruin that within the first 10 minutes too. So it's like they know. So I'm not about to sit up here and go.
Can a girl ruin the moment for y'all?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Like,
How?
Moment, ruin the
we
day.
want us to
It's
start.
over with.
Like, yeah.
How?
I'm already thinking about when I'm gonna go home and play the game. Well, let's wrap this up.
Wrap
Can I
it
get
up.
a
I'm
check?
telling you.
Yeah,
Check, please.
girls can definitely.
You need me to come get you?
What?
Yeah, what you mean?
Hey,
You-
dude, can you say? Can you call me right quick?
Bro, say grandma in the hospital or something.
Have you done that though? Have you done that?
I have.
What did you do?
I gotta go take my mama to work. I'm gonna call you back later, and I never called back.
I ain't
You
gonna
know what
lie.
I'm
Josh messed me up one day.
What?
I'm calling you out, Josh.
You got no last
This
night.
been years ago. I called Josh like, "Hey, Josh, get me out of this situation." This nigga went to sleep. I'm stuck. Couldn't even.
You talking about like somebody out there coming to get me?
Or any
Any
situation, call to
situation,
get up out of
An
there.
emergency? What you mean?
Yeah.
Drop everything.
Listen, I have two. I have two
my
brothers.
other brother, you know who you are.
Shout out to Josh.
Josh, I'm definitely calling you out. He gonna laugh when he sees it.
Yeah, listen, I have two.
Somebody was in the shower.
Oh, you a real one. That's some shit
I
I
ain't
do.
never thought of that.
I got it out of there. I'm sorry.
Like, y'all ever ate a girl food and it was nasty? And you had to fake like it was good?
Oh, I ain't eating. I swear.
Nah,
Listen,
'cause I
that-
don't trust everybody's food.
that
I ain't
scares
been in
me.
that situation.
That scares me because
Like, dude, I'd be pissed.
Wow.
Like I waited, like I just smelled it. It smelled good, and it was nasty.
Terrible.
I'd
Like,
like, that shit on the
what?
floor.
That nigga to stay for 7 years with this shit. Like, hell.
Somebody lied.
Yeah, he ain't
please,
keep it real with you.
I really hope that nobody is talking about my food like that. So
Hey, man, look, you
because
better make sure that shit good.
Let somebody try.
You gotta watch how nigga eat this shit.
Better call your brother.
Hey,
Hey,
listen.
y'all like this? Like,
Now let's do
He
this.
put it to the side of his
Listen.
mouth.
I asked him. I used to ask him who I was cooking for all the time. Like, is this good? And he'd be like, yeah. But I feel like I trust that he would be a real nigga and say that it was
If the
nasty.
food got
You better
gone
stop
when you wasn't
trusting,
looking,
Becky.
he lied.
Or they ate it
Like,
slow.
if it took him too long to answer, yeah, Becky. You think you did something, but
Becky made
nah.
Alfredo that
Trash.
was trash.
My boy say trash.
She might have texted
And
nigga,
if,
so you
and
lied.
if I never cook for you, it's because I didn't love you. Because I only can cook for somebody that I love. I'm sorry. Because you just put...
You gotta love him to cook for him.
Yes. I'm sorry. And that's friends too. I've cooked for... There's people
So
that are...
can you cook?
Yes, I can cook.
I ain't
just
judging
saying
you.
that.
Don't do that. Yo, I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
That's
Can
a
you
touchy
cook some things?
subject.
'Cause I have
That's
to
a
love you.
that's a
Like,
touchy
you know?
that's a touchy subject because I did learn later on in life.
Oh, you one of those? Okay.
So it
Not-
was,
not one of
it
those,
was
like-
nasty then.
Yeah,
Nick.
so- yeah.
It was not nasty.
It was
She
alright.
had a
Shout out
cookbook.
to anybody that and look. I'm looking in the camera. I'm not even looking at the name. I'm looking in the camera. If you ate my food and you out there talking about my food,
Tell the truth.
God gonna strike you down.
Gonna strike you for cooking
And
it.
you lying
set you
and
free.
telling me it was good. Okay,
God gonna set you free.
he gonna strike you down. Just kidding.
Listen to this.
Hold on, Becky. What you
But
was
can
cooking
y'all
though?
cook?
What was
When
you
did you cook though?
Whatever they want.
Whatever.
I know how to cook.
Like,
Let me
if
be
you
clear.
had
I
to,
do know
like,
how
do,
to
like,
cook.
a surprise
Shout out to
meal.
my child's father. He did teach me how to cook. That is who taught me how to cook. My baby daddy taught me how to cook. I do know how to cook.
So what would you cook for me and Duke? If we just asked you what is hungry.
Like, hey, Becky, we hungry as hell. What you gonna cook for?
Don't say hot dogs.
I don't want no
No.
sandwiches.
No
but you know what I'm saying?
Listen. First of all, I learned how to cook on the grill like a couple years ago.
She'll cook on the grill.
And cooking on the
That's
grill
easy.
is not easy. It's not.
It is.
Damn, it's winter time.
That
Becky,
shit
you know
hard.
that?
It is not winter time.
If it's winter,
If
you
it's
gonna go
winter
outside?
time?
Yeah.
I like the grill in the wintertime.
Okay.
That's different.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't got no choice.
It depends on what did you guys want? Like if you guys want some chicken wings, I
if
have
I say
I have
surprise me.
specialty wings that I make, like chicken wings, hot wings with a special sauce that I put on them. It's a secret sauce. I
See, I don't like when people say secret sauce.
I marinate them in I marinate them before I cook them for a while, and then I put them in the air fryer, and they go. And I just started going ham. My air fryer is A1. I just started going ham with the air fryer.
For the truck.
It changed my life. But before then, I was in there frying, or I could, whip it in the
But
in the bowl.
What you do on that stove?
I whip it in the bowl.
We both can cook though. Me and Duke.
You guys both can't cook.
We was raised
we
by
grew up with grandma,
cook.
and she the chef
See,
of the family.
and listen. Let me just give you guys a backstory. You guys know
Shout out
that
Julie.
my brothers, and my dad, they all can cook. I grew up with men that could cook. So when men come to me and be like, "Can you cook?" and I'm be like, "Can y'all cook?" I don't feel like if something happened to your wife, what y'all gonna do?
Cook.
Definitely go cook.
Exactly.
But see, that's what our grandma taught us, though.
But because you gotta eat. At the end of the day, you
But
gotta
she taught
eat.
us just the way you said it, though. Like, what if something happened to your girlfriend?
Yeah, that's
you
what
gotta
she,
learn
that's
how to
really,
cook. So,
she
you know,
literally, when
See,
we
my
got home
grandma-
from school, she did that.
See, my nana taught my brothers and my mother and my dad taught my brothers and stuff. You got to eat regardless. It's not just about if you with somebody. It's you have to eat by yourself. Before you met somebody or before you got in a relationship, you wasn't starving. Was you going to your grandma's house and your mama's house?
But listen, Becky, like, that's not what I was asking you. Like, if me and Treezo asked you to cook for
my
us right now,
listen.
like, yeah, what you go like with 4 eyes?
That's
On
don't
you
lie
got
for
two
these.
My
eyes
favorite,
and two little
listen,
eyes.
my
What
favorite thing to cook is fried fish.
you- okay.
Is my fried fish.
What kind? Yeah.
We raised by grandma, so don't hit us
don't
with
say
that
the wrong
tilapia.
thing.
No, my favorite fish, and sometimes I'll go to like the fish market over there in
Tilapia.
downtown. No, I don't I do fried
Oh, you gotta
tilapia
go to
now.
Holland and get your fish.
It's I'll get red snapper or whiting,
Okay.
but I do know how to cook.
Okay.
And it's
Hey,
nothing
I
to
believe
learn.
you, 'cause you
It's
look like you can
nothing
cook.
to learn because I have patience. So I know that I can learn something. So I'm not like
Jazz, you be whipping.
I'm
I
not.
know
Jazz
Jazz be
is
whipping.
a
Jazz be
chef.
whipping.
So I had to cook for
Jazz is a
myself.
chef.
It's like she waiting on her moment to
Jazz,
shine.
hey, can we
Jazz
talk
is a
about what I
chef.
eat?
I was about to say, anybody that I ever cook for, you're welcome. Okay. You're welcome.
Jazz is a chef.
She like
Okay.
took a bow.
Jazz is a piggy eater, so she
I
had
learned how to cook by
to
myself.
do that.
I couldn't wait for my mom and grandma to go to work, so I'm just in there just learning how to cook chicken.
Trial and error. That's what happened.
Different type of ways, cook steak, cook ribs. I'm trying to cook boiled ribs
I
at
tell you how
12.
petty our grandma was.
Cutting potatoes
We
at
get home
10.
from school, she'd cook her and my grandpa something and tell us
You on your own.
like what you gonna do?
So what would you guys cook us?
Hey, it depends on who's in that deep
yeah,
freezer.
Depends on
We
what's
got
in
to
the
unthaw
kitchen.
our shit and everything.
Yeah, like my
you
grandma
know.
was real gutter.
It sounds like we about to have a family favorite cousins.
We need to have a potluck. Oh,
Yeah.
we could have a cook off. What's up?
Hey, I'm not losing. I'm not
What we
losing.
cooking?
I
Chicken
make macaroni
wings?
and cheese.
Hey,
Yeah.
whatever you need.
Real.
I don't eat homemade.
Beck, if you want to
Nah,
smoke
you
on that
eat this
grill,
grill.
if you want to smoke on that
Listen,
grill,
You'll try it
I
at least.
just told
gotta
this story.
eat.
I just told
If
this
I had
story.
to, I eat that. Like real shit.
I just told this story on Facebook. I did go to a cookout a long time ago, and
food wasn't good.
it was horrible.
What? Who did
Cook out
it?
where?
Hey, whisper
What
that.
side of
Who
town?
cooked
Don't
it?
say who did it. Just say what side.
Just
of
what
town.
side?
I'm trying to think.
No, I'm not. I'm trying not to say it, but say it.
Why she say south
'Cause I
side?
don't want the person
Nah,
to know.
say it, 'cause if
I
that
don't
shit
want
trash,
the
that
family
shit
to
trash.
get it.
It's all right, man. We got
Okay,
your back.
so it was when I was with my child's father a long time ago. It was one of his friends, and we were eating, and he a big dude, you know. I was starving, you know, and
One day hungry after that.
he looks like he knew what he was doing.
towel.
He had the towel.
Did he have the
He
grill
was like
master?
this.
Did he
You don't
have the
trust
grill
nobody
master
else.
slides
You
on
don't
like
see me with
that?
no time.
See, he had on the. See,
go
I
like
trust.
anything.
I
If he
trust
had on the
somebody
grill
with
masters-
the. He had on Nike slides.
Nah,
Nah,
you need Jesus service.
hell nah.
He had on
dog.
Nike slides, y'all.
You need them grill masters.
Mind
and,
you-
and real grillers know who I'm talking
You
about.
need
Like,
to-
I was
straps to go all
I
over
was
your
pregnant.
head.
I was like 8, 9 months pregnant, and we were waiting all night for
And
the
the
food.
food was nasty.
I-
pregnant.
You
I
could have sued
smelled
him.
it.
That was-
I
that was
smelled
trash.
it burning, and I was looking at him like,
take the shit out.
The chicken is done. I know it's done. I can smell it. He finally went out there, brought the pan in with the chicken on there, and I'm not even kidding you. The chicken was as black as this phone is right here.
That boy
sauced
like his
it
chicken
up.
like them hot dogs.
They
Burnt.
sauced it up.
They was scraping stuff off, and they was putting a barbecue sauce on it. Everybody was eating it,
messed the
and
blizzards
they was like high five them and everything. And I was just so
Becky, if it was
angry.
you today, I'm pretty sure
You would have told the truth.
you would have told him the truth, like to the side, like, "Hey, come here, brother. Let me."
Nah,
Nah, get
out
mine.
loud.
Let's get mine out. Let me get
You know what I'm
mine
saying?
right
like,
now.
like Becky brutally, like
It was
she brutally
jerky.
honest.
The meat was beef jerky. It was so burnt that it was like jerky.
I
Okay.
had a girl cook for me one time, man. She cooked steak. And that shit, since you said beef jerky, like that's what brought me
Oh
back.
man,
Like,
I already
like
know
my
what type of steak.
medium well.
I already
you know
know
what I'm
what
saying? And she brought me the plate, y'all. Like the shit, I looked at it like,
That boy had a flat tire.
you sure? Like,
You sure?
all right, I'm gonna try this, man. I bit into that shit, cuz that shit tastes just like a Slim Jim. Like, bro, what the fuck, bro? This ain't no ribeye. Like, what is this?
She dehydrated it.
Yeah, bro, that Jack
I
Link's
did some
type
girls
of
that
beef
can't
jerky.
cook, though. It is girls out here that can't.
And that's okay because people have different situations. I know people do not know my situation. I did not learn how to cook as a teenager. My mother was sick, and then she passed away when I was 18. So
Sorry
I
to hear that.
didn't get the chance to learn, but my brothers taught me. And then my baby daddy taught me. I didn't know about tucking the chicken wing arm in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
That's a
was just
Southern
throwing them
thing.
in there
But
like
don't- but
I was
ladies-
throwing them in there like the Chinese people.
But they good either way.
Either way.
Either way, they good.
But I never even knew. I
thought if I gotta
thought
cook
they
a lot.
already came
Yeah,
like
I folded.
that.
Yeah, if I gotta cook
I
a
didn't
lot,
know
I'm
that.
folded.
Yeah.
But
I
ladies,
didn't
don't be
know
out
that
here
was-
not knowing how to cook.
Learn.
And then ask me,
It's
Or
easy.
can I change oil? I do. I can.
You're definitely
Or
supposed to.
if you're not trying to learn either. Like,
It's okay to say that you don't know, and it's
Air
okay to
fryer is
learn.
simple. If you can't cook in the air fryer, you just lazy.
It's so easy
You
to cook. things now.
trash.
Yeah, they make it
You
easier.
just season, put it in the.
You don't deserve
spray it,
love.
Like if your man don't like that, then get a new man.
Yeah, he complaining too much.
Yeah, because
Like,
air
it's
fryer
air
ain't bad.
fryer. That shit gonna
Yeah.
taste the same.
Yeah, it ain't bad.
Do you guys feel like you'll get married? Do you guys feel like you'll get married?
Yeah,
Huh?
Get married.
get
Get
married.
married.
Married? What is that?
Marriage.
Oh, nah.
Love and marriage. Love and happiness.
I
Most
don't.
definitely.
Not right now. Not for me.
In your lifetime.
Yeah, one day.
One day.
Eventually.
Soon.
One day.
Treezo said soon.
Soon.
Can I get an invitation? I
As
would
soon as I
like.
get a house, I feel like people need to understand their financial situation and what they have.
Thank you, brother.
So when you have, like, if you set a goal and you got that, like, it should be nothing to hold you back from marriage.
This was sneaky right here.
Me personally, my financial situation is good. I just don't have a house.
Yeah.
I don't want to marry you and put you in an apartment.
I feel like that too, but I also feel like it's some people that meet and it's just love and they don't care about
Yeah.
that they'll work.
Yeah,
to
see,
get that.
nowadays,
Jazz, you
it's a lot
preaching.
of people.
You preaching.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
lot of women
Yeah.
now that don't want that because they know it's like it's really nothing.
Yeah, it's about what each other want.
Yeah,
with each
but
other,
if
with each other.
you cherish marriage, then I'm gonna honor that because we're a team.
We're a team, yeah.
Don't settle, y'all.
Who is this guy?
Do not settle.
Yeah, y'all didn't know this. This new Treezo, grown. I'm a father.
That girl did that. You know what I'm saying? Little
That's-
girls are
that's my
different.
niece.
Niggas, when you get your kids,
Little girls is
That's how
different.
you
see how
supposed to
they
be.
change. This how
It's
you
like
elevate.
a whole new,
I told Duke that. I
world.
told Duke. I said, if this was like a couple years ago, this would be a total different podcast.
Why?
But
What did
now-
you say?
Now,
You was just off.
Saying
I'm
what
grown.
shit that niggas need to hear.
Yeah, I'm grown. I done been through it, so I'm not about to sit here and lead nobody the wrong way because now that I'm older and see I've been through a situation, don't go down that way. Like really honor what you got.
I support marriage. I'm in full support of
I'm
marriage.
all for marriage. Don't get me wrong,
All
y'all.
for a good marriage, good healthy
But
marriage.
make sure that's the marriage for you.
Healthy.
Make sure.
Healthy.
That's
Don't
all I'm
let her
saying on
force you
marriage.
to get
Make
that
it-
ring
yeah,
either.
yeah.
If she force you to get that ring, my boy,
But don't do it.
go get another one.
Yeah.
Not a ring, a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Don't.
Wait.
How could I want to know? How could someone force you to go get a ring?
If you sit there constantly talking about marriage and,
Like
and
we've
you
been
know you're
together
not
so
ready,
long, like now is the time to get
It's
the
kind of
ring.
like an ultimatum.
Like women,
Yeah.
I'll leave or You can't do
ultimatum,
that.
like, if you don't give me a ring, something need to happen. Like,
even though, like, financial situations, that's what I keep talking about. If he's not ready, a woman can't make him ready because she's ready.
But they will push ready.
But if I promise you, if a lot of men could get a ring, they would propose. Yeah, but you can't see him make a man propose because you're ready for him to propose.
When you're really not ready.
Yeah, like
you just want it. Some girls
y'all got the same argument, and you want him to marry you.
I feel like because as we get older, of course, I know that I was one of the first people that a lot of people knew to turn 30. So as we get older, I think the timeline changes. We start to realize that 30 is not a deadline, and even 40 is not a deadline, 50 is not a deadline, and it's not to say that our lives cannot change drastically within a year. You know what I mean? I like to think back when my mom was alive, she did tell me a story, like when she would tell me about like just going through the growing pains of growing up, that when we would look through like a photo album, she would look at them and be like, this is this era and this is that era, you know? And I would be like, looking like she was a whole nother person, like night and day in these two different eras in her life with different people around her doing different things. And then she just switched and changed and doing something totally different. It was kind of like she evolved into all these different people, and it was no set deadline. She wasn't like, oh, this is what I want to do by this time. And, you know, and that's good to set goals, but I feel like a lot of us look at 30 and be like, I got to be married by 30.
A lot of people do
and
look at it that
I
way.
don't look at it like that. I don't look at it like I should be married soon. I look at it like if it happens, it happens, and I'll be blessed.
When you're ready.
You know,
you should be married when you're ready. But if you look back in time, you got to think about this. Back in the day, people was getting married like 14, 15.
Yes, that's
so now that the time is like people are understanding like marriage is not something you can take lightly. No. So even if it's like set at 30 now, like so what?
Man, listen.
You marry when you're ready. Like that's what people like. That's why I said you're not supposed to be forced into a marriage.
There's people that get married young, old, and it don't last.
There's some people that just want to be married just to say that they're married.
My dad got married for 9 years. No, he was with someone for 9 years and got married for only like 2 years. You know, so anything could happen.
Just make sure it's the right one, y'all.
When you know, you know.
Don't make no mistakes with that.
You know.
Yeah,
you'll
know when it's the one.
And you guys have not known it's the one.
What have I known? Have I been with somebody?
Then you've been like, you felt like this is the one.
No,
because I think I felt that way, and then I was like, dang.
Can I go?
Yeah,
we can take a break.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, we could take a break.
I know that made it awkward for me because I proposed.
Nah, it's good.
Yeah, I can't do that anyway. I'm not about to.
You're not gonna get married?
No, I'm saying I'm gonna get married. One I got now done taught me a lot. So
yeah, I wanna feel it. Yeah.
One I got now got me talking like this, Becky.
Really? High five to her.
She is different. I haven't seen nothing like that.
I love that. I love when I see y'all like in love and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's real different. Like,
cause
I tell
it be
all
like
the time, like my mindset, like my daughter's mom. Mm-hmm. This is the first person who like communicated with me. Like, you know how
have patience.
Yeah,
listen,
like
comprehend what you
like if you with somebody and they don't communicate with you, then it messes up the whole relationship. But you communicate with somebody and y'all like try to learn off of y'all wrongs. That's who you need to be with. Like,
and really try to understand each other.
And also that we change. You know what I mean? Like that we're not gonna be the same person that we were 5 years ago. Yeah. We're not gonna be the same. We change, and I think a lot of us get held on to this person or who this person is supposed to be, and it's like that's what I want. I want someone that is going to go with me through all of my little changes and evolve with me while evolving themselves. You know, I don't want to be like I don't want to feel like getting in a relationship and being married is the end all be all. Like that's the part of life. Right. If it happens, it happens, and I'm grateful.
Listen to me, communication, especially for men, because I know it's kind of harder for us to communicate because we don't think people care really. But if you find somebody who's willing to like sit there and listen or take your bullshit, like you got to cherish them off top.
And did you feel like because she did do that, you can reciprocate
Off top.
immediately.
Immediately, like, cause I'm gonna be
What's
real.
her
like,
sign? I want to know what her sign is.
Aquarius.
That's a good sign.
Me
Air
being
sign.
real, me personally, I don't have no exes. That's how I always look at it. I don't have no exes. But in the same sense, like, nobody ever communicated with me like she did. So it's different.
Yeah.
Like, when you sit here and tell me I'm wrong and you explain to me and then you tell me ways to get better,
in a way that I can.
like, in a way I can, you know what I'm saying, figure it out.
Yeah.
Help you, help
Yeah.
us out.
Yeah.
See,
That's different, right
That's
there.
a woman. Bro.
That's different.
That's
Yeah,
a
that's
woman.
like,
Yeah.
me personally, I have never seen that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
When
till
did
recently.
you recognize that in her? Was that immediate or did that take
I'm gonna
time?
tell you what's funny. I had just like got over somebody, and no lie, like me and Duke don't really talk about like stuff like this, like as much as people think. Like brothers communicate about their women.
Trust me,
me
I
and
know.
him don't. But in this situation, he was just like, you know what I'm saying? Let me just catch a vibe and stuff and see how she is. So he caught a vibe. Immediately next day, he said, "That's the one." Like, and it's crazy because
Really?
Duke is not a serious person, and he was the first person to break it down to me. Like, hey,
That
lose
tell you
that
how
one,
serious
it's on
I
you.
am. For the people who think I'm not serious, like I know good women when I
'Cause
see
he
them.
know me personally,
Hey.
so this like a big, you know what I'm saying, accomplishment for him to me.
Yeah.
Like he let me know, like, bro, if you mess that up, it's
That's
on
on
you.
you.
It's on you, yeah.
Shout out to
Real
Treezo's
shit.
girl.
He didn't even see
She's
a lot
a
of it. He just seen a
keeper.
couple minutes of it.
It didn't
So
take me long.
this is to Treezo's girl. Can we, the favorite cousins, get invite when y'all do tie the knot to the wedding? Thank you.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, we need y'all. Y'all
I
gonna
want a
record
big
there.
wedding.
Record
I
there.
want a big wedding. I ain't gonna lie.
Yes.
I got too many friends, so it's
Just know I'm
big.
best
I
man.
love
Best man Duke in the
weddings.
building.
I love going to
groomsmen,
weddings.
Like I can't even sit here and be like, oh, I got 10. I really got 20 if we're gonna be
Yeah.
real. But I know I'm gonna have to cut it short when the day comes.
20, that's a lot. To
Jesus.
Keep on the.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Because everybody gonna
I
feel
know
away.
it's gonna be about 5 to 7.
Look.
But be real.
Look, let me say this real quick because we did talk about, me and Jazz always joke about this because some of our friends and family have gotten married, and sometimes when people get married, they don't have a lot of friends that the other person might have.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if somebody that's not cool with you like that hit you up like, hey, dude, what you doing? In a couple months, you gonna be a groomsman, or like, would you accept being a groomsman? Because it's a lot that comes
depends.
with all of that.
It depends because it is a lot that come with that shit. Like
You gotta
if-
get a suit.
You gotta be there.
You gotta be there.
It's like
You gotta
super
participate.
clean, you know, you gotta know
gotta
your
go
role.
get suited,
all of
put
that.
up suit.
Yeah.
You gotta
all
get a
that
place
shit.
to stay.
It's a lot to do with
It's
it.
a
man.
lot.
Like, it depends on who the person is. You know, like if you want to like my close friends that I ain't seen in like 6 years because you've been on your shit doing whatever you got to do in life. Yeah, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand what you've been going through. But like, like if somebody just invite me that I work with, you know what I'm
That
saying?
motherfucker in high school used to sit behind.
Yeah, like, hey, Duke, you know what I'm saying? I know I ain't talked to you in like 7 years, bro, but hey, you want to be a groomsman? No, I don't, my boy.
I work that weekend.
Yeah, my boy. I can't get off, my boy. I just use my PCO.
I hate it.
Yeah, like my friends know. Like in that situation, all my friends
Yeah,
know
they
how
already
I
know.
work.
They already know.
Like if they don't talk to me, I'm good. If they talk to me, it might be something wrong, or I might just be checking in.
Yeah.
So when I hit them up and be like, "Hey, you gonna be a groomsman?" Them niggas gonna go crazy.
They gonna cry.
I know, like, whenever
Crazy.
I get married,
You
like,
already
I
know who your best man?
Huh?
You already know who your best man is?
Yeah. Of course.
Be real now.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Okay.
We don't get no realer than
You
that.
say when you get married, what?
Like, whenever I choose to get married, like, whenever I want to get married, for real, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know, like, how many groomsmen I'm going to have, who my best man,
But see, in that situation, you really don't, because it's really up to the woman.
It really,
best man?
everything is about
No,
the women. When it
groomsmen,
comes to a
how
wedding,
many?
Oh, how many? I thought you
Yeah,
meant-
because it's really up to her. Because
She
you
was
know,
like, she ain't picking who on my
men really,
side.
men really
you know what I'm
lazy.
saying?
So we don't really want to do all that planning. We just want to get input. You
And
like
that's
this color,
another
babe?
thing. And that's
Yeah, I
another
like
thing.
this, but you really
keep
don't.
it to 5, fellas. Keep it to 5.
That's
If you got-
another thing.
I got 5 niggas is mad. He said 5 like,
You know,
Like
niggas
five,
don't
like-
respond on time.
yeah, but you didn't make it.
They read
Oh,
the
where you
messages.
at, my
Be
boy?
like, I just got your message.
Nah,
Nah,
you
you
did.
been
I
back.
thought you were joking. You getting married?
Nah, my boy, you good. My boy, you in the stands.
My 5 are brothers. You know what I'm saying? So I know these niggas gotta be here. Like, but I know your schedule like you know your schedule.
You know
So
your family gonna get
that's
on
it.
your nerves too. I already know my family gonna get on my nerves up until the day God gonna have to be with
I
me.
think that's gonna be a lit day.
So do y'all plan on being married?
Hell yeah. I already know how mine gonna be.
You already know.
Just need the wife.
Hey man, as long as you know, you
Hey, that's dope right there.
Yeah,
I wanna be
ain't
part
no
of the
plan together.
I wanna be
Like
part of
y'all
the
should think
planning,
like she
yeah.
think. Like you already know who it's gonna be.
Yeah, I already want to be.
What about you, Becky?
Part
You
of the
take the jury.
planning.
What you think? I seen it.
He said he is a jerk.
Yeah, she know.
No, I want to get married, but I'm
All
not.
girls see they wedding.
You
Yeah.
look like a wife though. Like you look like you'll be married right now.
Everybody,
Yeah,
that's what I tell the people at my job. Let me just, hey, I'm still married with 39 with 6 kids. Everybody at my job.
Oh, you be telling people you got 6 kids?
Sometimes I do, but yeah, of course I seen the wedding. You know, when you go to weddings, you be looking at like, that's what I'm gonna do. Nope,
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. Not doing that.
Hey,
Nope.
you'll pay attention to a lot of details.
What?
Even, I think men do it. We just not gonna talk about it. But I did when I went to my homeboy wedding. I was like, I like a lot of stuff, but stuff I wouldn't do.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
I know you was leaning over
I was
like, nope,
Like, yeah, that's not happening.
nope.
Yeah, like,
Certain people ain't getting the mic at my wedding. I'm telling you that right now. My dad is one of them. Don't let him
everybody
pray
did.
for
I
nothing.
wanted to be funny.
Don't let him
Are you gonna
say
invite us?
nothing.
You
Yes,
gonna
you
invite us
guys.
to your wedding?
Of course, you guys are going to the
I
wedding.
want to
might
say
as well
about your
bring the
pops
podcast to my
because you
wedding.
talk about your pops a lot, and you seem like
Listen.
you cool and shit. So you know, I
My
want to be around your
dad,
pop.
you just imagine if your dad was the drunk uncle. Like none of y'all don't have to go home with the drunk
pops is the
uncle.
drunk uncle.
Is
He
he?
definitely is.
We go to
Oh,
his house.
we got a story to tell.
Like, when we like everybody goes to my pop's house.
I'm
now,
ready to tell my
and he got
story.
a drink. He got a liquor cabinet. We go out there. He cook for us.
My-
He would right now if we call him like, "Hey, cook."
Allegedly, I'm not saying this is true. Allegedly, my dad has a moonshine kit at home that he makes moonshine with. So
Oh, nah, your pop's
allegedly,
different.
he
He a
is
real nigga.
He's
Pop's got
true
pure
to
white
it.
game.
Shout out
He's
shout out to
true.
Becky Pops.
Listen,
you
shout out to
real.
Nip.
We gonna have them on here. Both of
But
pops.
we wanted to promote before we go. We wanted to promote because we only
Let's take a moment of silence for my boy. Has these exotic tops right here.
exotic tops.
These.
Definitely.
It really
That's
sells
hard.
itself.
That's really hard. I
And
didn't
this
even
hard.
look at the logo.
It's just one. You know what I'm saying?
Who
Of the
came up with
three.
that
They are-
logo? That's
Yeah.
hard. That is
It's,
hard.
what, Ken
This
Taylor?
can
This he came
Pull
with.
man.
Dropping June 1st. Follow Exotic Tops Global.
Ken with the dreads.
yes.
Oh damn.
Hey, yo, follow
Yes,
that boy, man.
yes, yes, yes,
Exotic
yes.
Hey, you
Exotic
real.
Tops. You want some top?
Hey, I got a big head. I need an 8.
Get some top. You want any top from any exotic bitches? Exotic Tops is what you need to right here.
Women, if you want to get Father's Day presents for your baby daddy, you want your baby daddy to look exotic in the exotic tops, go ahead and get your man, show your man some love. He's a good dad. Look, it say lover. Hey, I
Love
like that.
series.
that.
Like y'all see the like
He-
show the love
Yeah,
series.
yeah.
That's hard. That's like the word series, but it say love series.
I like that.
That's
So
hard.
don't get you
Shout out to
these
Kim.
tops. They drop June 1st and follow Exotic Tops on Global.
You're a real one, my boy.
Yes, on Instagram.
Instagram, Exotic Tops
Just
Global.
saying that 'cause
Top.
I like a lot. That's tough.
And this my
I like
first
the
fitted cap
logo.
I ever purchased in my life.
He got
First one.
snapbacks.
No, he ain't got snapbacks yet, but
Okay.
he got
Yeah.
I like the logo with the
Yeah,
heart
the
in it.
logos
That's
is hard,
tough.
bro. I like the
Yes.
love series. The
the love
love series
series
is
This
everything.
just one. He got different types. I'm gonna show y'all.
Like I don't
Yeah.
make like some sweatshirts and shit with the love series on it.
Yeah.
Like love series is hard by itself.
I love
And
that.
he got the little pins. You can
Put the heart on the back.
Yeah,
too.
you can put pins
the
and stuff
broken
on
heart
it,
the
too.
back.
Yeah.
So exotic tops, everyone. Go ahead and follow that on Instagram, and when it drops, go ahead and get you fitted
They
right.
gonna sell out.
They're gonna sell out quick.
I'm telling you, he got the green wave. He got some brown ones. He got 5 colorways going on.
Yes,
Can we give y'all
sir.
y'all flowers? 'Cause that's
Go
why I'm here.
ahead,
I want to
do
give
it.
y'all y'all flowers.
Okay.
I said
That's
that
why
too.
I'm here. Like,
Okay,
you know,
what
I
y'all
say,
gonna
you know,
say? What y'all gonna say? What y'all gonna say?
Y'all
Yeah.
podcast is really
Yeah.
lit. Like I done learned so much from y'all.
Oh.
Like,
We've been
I
talking,
don't
we've been
think y'all
talking
understand.
about this since we found out. Like, look, we want to be on this. If y'all let us
Yeah.
on here, we
Yes.
gonna like, this
What
the
happened?
warm up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just give us a little moment. We'll pop that shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They know how we is in the
Definitely
city.
y'all.
Yeah, exactly.
cousins now, for real.
But like, look, on everything, like I watch a lot of podcasts. I do.
Okay.
But like, I'll make sure I watch every episode y'all have because it's like it's so interesting to see like people from the city that you really know, like really on their shit. Like
Yeah.
like Becky. I've been knowing you for a while. You know what I'm saying? It's like
I haven't known Duke for a very long time.
Yeah, you.
I know
you
both of
perfect
y'all.
for this.
Yes.
I know both of y'all for a minute.
Jazz, you've been cool since the day I met you. You know what I'm saying? It's all love every time.
That's when I first met you.
People don't know, and when I was in high school, I was a sports anchor for for our TV show and on at school, and I used to do my homeboys like, all right, we gonna act like we're talking to you from a live studio audience, and people really
be a pharaoh.
dead ass.
So you
people
already knew.
people used to dead ass think we was doing that, and we wasn't. We was just pre-recording and then play it back for y'all. But yeah, I've been doing that kind of stuff since I was in high school. I've always wanted. My daughter does stuff like this too. Shout out to Layla.
Keep her up.
She's a aspiring rapper, aspiring singer. She's a track star now, a real track star, running on the track.
Good mom right here.
Track and
Good
field.
mom.
We not paying for college. You feel me?
Y'all see that? The single niggas out here trying to get that Becky. You better be on your shit, my boy.
I'm telling
You know what I'm saying? She not playing about that.
She not an easy.
But look.
It's not easy.
And you ain't
I'm
funny
nice.
either.
You gotta be funny, bro. You gotta
gotta
have
be
a sense of
funny.
humor.
You got to in my mind. It's like you got to be funnier than me.
You gotta know how to dress. You
And
gotta
she
have your own
funny.
type
She
of.
definitely
Practice them
funny.
jokes. Practice. Go ahead and do it. Set aside
Practice
a little notebook.
in the mirror. I'll just
But
get it.
look,
You know
y'all, I
that.
see this podcast like really taking off because y'all so authentic with this shit, man. And I think like this is what people love about y'all podcast because y'all so authentic with it. You know what I'm saying? You don't hide nothing, and you know y'all just straightforward with it. And then
Y'all
the
real people. Make
Y'all,
sure you
y'all,
say
y'all
that.
the ghosts of this
Y'all real-
podcast shit.
y'all
Wait,
real-
but
y'all-
listen,
I appreciate
but
that.
y'all next because I do want you to get in a potty game. I do want you to do it because
Yeah, no, this
you
started
already
in the
know
car,
you
too.
already. Yes, we used to do this in the car.
Yeah.
We bring out random
here
shit and
now.
just start talking, but y'all can do that because I did see that you wanted to, you tried to start that, and I feel
tried,
like
and,
you can
you know.
do, you can do it from your phone. You know, we got people in Spartanburg in the cities. Shout out to 1013. We love you. You guys gave us our first episode ever, the first season. So it's plenty of people to help you with that because they really walked us through it. Shout out to Princess. They really walked us through it. So
Shout out to Princess.
You know,
That's my dog.
And JG.
yeah, shout out to
JG,
both of
shout out to
them.
y'all.
I love them. They really showed us the way how to do it and possibly do it on our own someday. So if you need somebody, if you need our help, if you need resources, we got you. We know
See,
people,
we
and it's
thing
all
we
about
asking,
this type of thing,
We want y'all
networking
to
and
sing
shit.
too.
Yeah.
Come to ours.
You know I'm pulling up. You know I'm
We gotta
putting my
wait
feet
because
up.
we waiting on the LLC to come with our name.
Yes.
We can't say the name because
Hey, we on the way.
Oh, listen.
We'll tell y'all after
Oh my
this what it's
God.
called.
Isn't it so frustrating because it'd be like, I don't even want to say it because people really will bite your
They
whole,
do.
your
Yeah,
whole
people wait
entire,
just to do that.
your
Yeah.
whole entire
If
swag.
you older, like our age or up, you'll understand what our name is. But we'll tell y'all after. But podcast definitely coming.
On the way.
And I'm supporting
On
it.
the
I'm going
way.
to share it. Hopefully we be a guest on it.
Why wouldn't y'all be?
Of course.
Y'all gave us an opportunity.
Y'all can let us do our
We know we
intros.
coming
Y'all
through.
let us do our
10
intros.
years plus now, like,
Episode
you
1, y'all can
definitely
be
here.
episode 2.
Gang. All right, we're gonna close out. We do thank you for stopping by, Treezo and Duke. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are funny as fuck in person. So, ladies, not for him because he is taken. He is spoken for.
Let me get some of this light because I look dark.
He
you know
is
what I'm saying?
spoken for.
But-
So,
but me,
ladies,
Don't
he
get shot at.
is a single bachelor doing his. He is a great father. Number one, a bachelor.
Jesus. And then my lady.
He thought I was saying something crazy. So if anybody is interested, this man has his head on straight. He's a good, upstanding citizen of the community.
He's funny, got
He's funny.
conversation.
He's
Head on
gonna
straight.
be having his own podcast and all of that. So follow him on
hit me
IG.
up.
So
CDL
you guys
drivers,
get
everybody come at me. I got
yes. See, we need to, and when I come to your podcast, we're going to need to talk about that because, my father was a truck driver, so that's probably why you think
Oh, yeah.
he's so
Hey,
cool.
bring him
And
with
I
you.
have bad stories
Hey,
being
Becky,
a child, so
One more
yeah.
thing, black people, go get y'all a trait. Like,
Yeah,
people don't-
definitely. Go get a trade.
Like if you're gonna be at that plant, have something to back you up at that plant. Like,
Absolutely.
not just going to work for that little 14.
After them 90
you can
days, it ain't gonna
you
work,
get
man.
20 just by knowing a trait. Like,
Yes.
stop playing yourself.
Yeah.
I
But
had like a gift, like I could sing or write, draw, shit
Jesus
like
knew
that.
not to give me no voice.
Jazz
I'll
does
be
have a
Ruben Studdard out
gift.
here
Jazz
with a
takes
Kango
pictures.
hat.
She is a photographer.
That's a
She's
hobby.
forgetting. I also take pictures as well. So if y'all need to
Talent.
pull up, I can. And that is just a hobby of mine.
Like Charlie
It's $1
Wilson.
million worth of talent in this room. Hey,
Absolutely.
y'all. In 10 years, when we meet back up, like we gonna be like, damn, y'all remember this?
Yeah, we're gonna be.
We gonna be crazy. Like,
Okay.
okay. The first episode was bad.
June 19th. This what y'all gotta do. Come
This
to
y'all gotta
though.
do. Hand me one of them right quick.
Y'all
I need
gotta
the ball,
come.
And I need one of those guns.
Y'all there.
Yes, sir. Let's talk
I'm
about
gonna
it. Give
chop
me
this
one.
up.
Pass me that clear one. I want a clear one, bro.
All right, so we got this. We got this ball, which is a kick ball, and we got the guns. We're basically challenging you
Pull up.
and your cousins versus me and my cousins to a water fight and a kickball game.
Let's
No
get it.
smoke. Y'all don't
No,
Y'all not fucking with our
no
family.
real smoke.
Yeah, don't
real
bring no
smoke.
real.
Leave
No
the
real
real
smoke.
guns.
Leave the real guns
No
at home.
hollows.
We
Shit,
having
man,
water
you gonna be on the
guns.
news.
Don't leave them at the house.
Water
Leave them
gun,
in
and
the
if
car.
you don't want to get wet, don't come.
Yeah.
Cause we getting dirty. June
Tie your hair up,
18th, at the park across the street from Cleveland Park. I gotta know that
Leave them
name.
cheap wigs at the house.
Yeah, if you don't want to get wet, don't come.
Right,
But
with your
my
day-day
cousins
cap.
versus your cousins, June 18th. Of course, we'll promote it. We'll have posters and all of that. But I want y'all to pull up with your cousins to versus my cousins. We gonna have a good time. And
Our cousins
thank
gonna
you,
win.
Duke, thank you, Treezo, for pulling up. Spartanburg is definitely in the building. You guys definitely show love. I definitely appreciate you guys. It is real water in there. You tuned into your favorite cousins podcast. This is episode
13.
14, right? No,
13.
13, episode 13. We out.
Yeah.
Watch this.